Here's something really powerful to consider. Most of the negative emotions that we feel, and again, negative emotion is really just a vibration that you're feeling. It's only negative from the position or the idea that it doesn't feel good. But at some point it did, and you got rewarded with something. So I've heard it said this way, that's your juice. You got a payoff, and you continue to go to that emotion because there's a secret payoff there. Maybe it's being right, it's being safe, maybe you get sympathy. In my case, um, if there is an archetype active here, it would be the wounded child. And in order for that to continue to be active to get my juice, I would have to have something negative happen and then share that with others. And then in return, I get sympathy. That's the way that I get my juice, is the way that I felt loved in any way that I could as a child. So it continues to play itself out in various forms, like relationships, where something happens and I immediately see things through that filter, and then I get my hit. And the hit is really the vibration, the activity that you're unaware of. And so when we're sitting with a feeling, we're sitting with the payoff, and it doesn't feel good anymore, but it's still active. And in some way, the resolve of that happens from the outside. It's our way of controlling outside circumstances. When I feel this way, I want to get this response. So it's kind of like this cause and effect that you continue to manipulate so you can get the things that you need from others, and or from the world, or whatever it might be that you're creating. So what you're really doing when you're sitting with emotion is you're surrendering that feeling, that vibration, that active vibration, the payoff there, that you're looking to be met with some outside means. So you're allowing it to fully run its course so it can be done with. And so you can let that go, so it's no longer active in this thing you're trying to control and manipulate with your outside world. So again, for me, the filter of the wounded child shows itself over and over again, and it will continue to show up in my life, in your life, until you finally face it, allow it to be there, recognize that it's there, understand there is a payoff. That's your juice. You continue to do that. People continue to show you those things. As long as you have a reaction to those things, there's a payoff somewhere, and it will continue to come up until you finally surrender it, let go, and move beyond it. It's something I am working through currently. And every time I sit with this wounded child aspect of needing to be right, so I can get the justification from other people that I was right, and I get their sympathy. Oh, poor you. It's really ugly, but I see it in play. And every time I sit with it, it twists my stomach. So the surrender process there for me is really truly just allowing it to be there, and allowing it to run its course. And hopefully in due time, that changes from a place of trying to manipulate and control to a place of understanding and compassion and forgiveness, to where maybe then I can then help other people deal with that as well. So I've worked through a lot of different things. This is just the next level of things that continue to show up. And if you're doing this kind of work, know that those things will continue to show up, so they can be healed, so you can let go and surrender those things. So, and really you're surrendering to a higher power, something else, saying, I'm letting this go. I'm letting you help me change this. It's pretty beautiful.